Let's go here, attach an energy. Yeah, you wanna know what? I think I just go for it. G-Max, Centiferno. Let's go. Zigzagoon goes down. Let's knock it.
You are now watching Zach Lesage PTCG. Let's get it.
Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to Zach Lesage PTCG. I'm Zach Lesage. Word up. Today we're going to be going over my Centiskorch VMAX deck list. This is one of my top considerations for the Players Cup 3. I have a few of these videos that I've posted on my channel this week. They're going to be great for the Players Cup 3 regional qualifiers and for the Team Challenge playoff kind of qualifying period. So hopefully it's helpful for you and your teammates to kind of get some of this valuable information to get prepared for these events. This video is going to showcase my list. I'm going to explain my thoughts on it, where I'm at kind of, the tech choices, you know, all that good stuff. Then we're going to play some gameplay, showing you what this deck can do. I have covered Centiskorch VMAX in the past, so this video might be a little bit shorter, probably in the 30-minute range, but we'll see exactly how it goes and what games we play against. The list is in the description as always, so you can copy and paste that into PTCGO. You can get any of the codes if you're missing any of the cards from PTCGOstore.com. Plug in code ZLesage5 to save 5%. That code's also in the description. While you're at it, hit subscribe. Currently on an absolute tear here with the subs right now, so hopefully we can continue to keep it up. It's been going crazy, and if you're on desktop, consider becoming a member by clicking join right there, joining the Zach Lesage Familia. You know, I don't know what to call us yet. We're still figuring it out, but hopefully y'all enjoy that and check that out. All right, into the deck list. Let's see what's popping. Hopping into this list seems very standard. It's kind of the list that Cashman and Thomas Brophy laid out for us a few months ago, and we've kind of all adapted our list to this. Now, there are a few kind of takes that I have from this deck. I think that it's fine to play Bird Keeper now that Picarom's doing well. Maybe Picarom, if it continues to get bopped, it's better to take out Bird Keeper. I think Picarom's actually on the uprise, so this deck can struggle to Picarom without it. I think Cramorant is a very good inclusion to this deck, being that extension of Bosss Orders or extension of Great Catcher to finish off games. I do have a third copy of Volcanion. A lot of lists I see going to one. While it doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to playing against a deck like Desigoons, you might be like, one might be enough. I think you might need a little bit more than that depending on the player that you're playing against. I also think that with random Altaria Crobat decks and the fact that Volcanion's a very good starter, the goal is to use Flare Starter and get set up. That's really where I'm going with. So as long as you're starting with Jirachi or Volcanion, you're in a good spot. So if you haven't played Centiskorch VMAX before, I will give it a quick rundown. It is based off of a Welder engine. Welder is fire type hop. You're drawing 3 cards and doing 2 fire energy attachments to one of your Pokemon. So it's a great way to power up Pokemon like Cramorant V, Reshiram and Charizard, and Centiskorch V or VMAX. The goal here is to choose an attacker between Centiskorch VMAX, Reshiram, and Cram to attack your opponent's active. Centiskorch being the one that can really go for those huge Okos. This one's a little bit faster, but has less HP and more drawbacks, like you can't use Flare Strike, only 1 GX attack per game, and this one of course can snipe wherever you'd like, but it comes with the drawback of discarding your cards. You got to pick your poison, and in most cases this one's going to be the most consistent effort, but think wisely when you're playing this deck. It can definitely surprise you which one is the correct one more often than not. You layer this with some consistency cards like Crobat V, Dedenne-GX, Eldegoss to be able to grab your supporters back, draw some cards, etc. This is able to help you get set up. You want to go second with this deck so you can build up energies. High Heat Blast can also help get you through things like Desigoons or even knock out popular Pokemon in formats such as Zacian V. Overall, we got a lot of fire energies, ways to search out fire energies, ways to get them back from the discard pile, ways to bring up Pokemon when we want to, ways to kind of switch out of the active. This is really, again, a Picarom specific tech, so I do want to keep it like that. It's run off a Jirachi engine, so being able to sequence your cards properly, thinning your deck, making sure that you're able to use Stellar Witch to try to get cards such as Welder, Scoop Up Net out of the spot, and I think that maybe playing one more stamp would be cool. It's probably going to be the spot for the Bird Keeper if Picarom's not popular, so do keep that in mind. We'll have to see exactly how it goes. At the recent Chill TCG Tropical Beach Tournament, Pikarom seemed to get absolutely bodied, and it's kind of like it's really dwindling a little bit. So I don't know. Pikarom, whenever it does bad, it usually pops up and does well. I have feelings about this one, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to see exactly how it goes. But currently, this is my list. That seems to be working for me. This is a deck that I probably got the most points with in the PC3 qualifying stage, so this allowed me to get into the top 256 in North America. I think Centiskorch VMAX is quite good. Let me know what you think about the deck below in the description, and let me know in the comments. I get back to them really quickly. Let's see exactly how this deck plays out. Okay, so we're gonna call a coin flip here. I'm gonna call tails for no apparent reason. We lost the coin flip, and we're gonna see if we can go second. Maybe our opponent will. Hopefully, we can go second and use Volcanion. That'd be huge. Looks like our opponent's deciding to choose. Yeah, we're going to go first. That's fine. Hopefully we can get something off the Jirachi so we can start building up a Centiskorch VMAX manually. Starting off with the Centiskorch V. Just waiting for them to choose their active Pokemon. Okay, so Jirachi's it's one of the better starters that we got in this deck. It's not bad. Let's see what we got here. We're playing against Eternatus. Let's go with, let's thin out our deck a little bit first, so we have a higher chance of hitting what we want. So really looking for quick balls, Pokemon Communications, good stuff like that. A lot of it in the deck. So there's a Pokemon Communication. Easily we can go Pokemon Communication on top of this. Searching our deck for a Centiskorch V. Building up an energy here. And of course, I don't see that there's any reason for us to do much else than that. So let's go ahead here and pass and see what the next turn allows. So there's a Zigzagoon. I don't know if they're going to try to hit down into the Centiskorch or the Jirachi. The fact that they're playing down double Zigzagoon tells me maybe they're trying to thin for a Crobat. It's interesting. Okay, there's an E-Turn V. Nothing crazy going on here. I mean, they're going to try to get set up with a Dark Energy. So far, they haven't found a Dark Energy. That could be cute. I wouldn't even be upset if they Marnied us or anything like that. But Power Accelerator is awesome. Okay, they're getting the other one powered up too. That's fine. Okay, so first up here, I would like to attach a Fire Energy. I think it's worthwhile for me to attach a Fire Energy. Well, I mean, I guess I could go for a Welder kind of play. Yeah, maybe I'll go for that first. So I'm going to go like this. Rip out Welder out of my hands. Or rip out Fires out of my deck. Trying to get a Welder. Nothing there at all. I might just try again with another Jirachi here. I think that sounds fine. Where I'm going to switch into a Jirachi. Try to get another chance of getting it. Nope, doesn't look like it's going to happen this turn. Okay, that's really rough. So I'm gonna grab a quick ball. Just gonna get set up with something else here. Quick ball, discarding a Fire Energy, because we have the Fire Crystal in our hand already. Do you want to note that? I am gonna grab a Centiskorch V. Because I do think I need two in this matchup. I'm going to grab an energy there, and I'm going to Crobat, see exactly what's going on here. So we are able to get off the attack if we wanted to. I don't think I'm necessarily going to do that. I think I just want to build up a Pokemon with energies when possible. Big issue here is if they are able to find a way to knock at the Centiskorch V. Like next turn, I can get up to 7 energies and get a knockout with Zigzagoon. And I think that's a pretty viable option. I can't necessarily pitch this hands So we gotta more or less just wait here, hope that our opponent does not have Bosss Orders and another couple Pokemon on their fields. So they need an Energy, an Eternatus VMAX, a Bosss, and probably a Crobat. If they don't have it, I'm just going to go in with the Centiskorch V. Okay, there's Power Accelerator again. Just 30. They have nothing. Which is huge here. So I'm going to grab a bunch more of these energies. I'm feeling kind of confident with that. Let's go ahead here. Let's go Welder. Let's build up this big Pokemon. And currently, we don't have it, which is crazy. I'm going to go Stellar Wish here. I'm looking for a Pokecom. This is... I mean, I'll grab a Bird Keeper if I really need one. Let's go Scoop Up Net here. Would have been really nice, by the way, if we could have just got one. Stellar Wish. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, I think we just grab nothing. I'm at a point where I'm worried about the amount of energies that I have left in this deck. Maybe I think... No, I can't really do too much with that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in my hands. I can get rid of some of them, actually. So yeah, let's go Quick Ball, discarding this. There's nothing that I want to grab there. Let's go Quick Ball, discarding this. We're going to try to at least... We're going to at least try. See, we currently have 6 cards in our hand. Can I get it off the top too? I just don't know if I want to try. It's so scary. Like, I could go in with the Dedenne-GX, but currently they have no cards in their hand that would make their thing worthwhile. So if I can get a VMAX here... No. Literally no. I don't know in what worlds. That's 8 energies. And I'd have no ways of ever getting up energies back. You want to know what? I think we're going to go in for it. We're going to go Scoop Up Net here. And then we're just going to rip this hand to shreds. I really don't know what's going on here, peeps. There's all the cards necessary to make this happen. That's for certain. I don't want to risk this because they could just be a top deck away of like a research. So I'm going to switch back and just hope that they don't have it again. Sure, we can go Stellar Wish. Okay. So I can now go calm this back. Because the other cards might be more useful. For a Centiskorch VMAX. I don't know why it took that long to get a Centiskorch VMAX. I guess the theme of this video is going to be Jirachi missing the inconsistencies of a Welder deck. But we'll have to see exactly what's up. Hopefully they just hit 30 again, or maybe they'll get a knockout. Them getting a knockout would be huge for us here. Because I could just go attach an energy, knock it on their Eternatus VMAX. And this is not really how the matchup normally goes. I would love for them to get a knockout. Or for us to get a Scoop Up Net, or for us to get a switch. I think that would truly be game winning. It's another Power Accelerator. Crazy. So I'm gonna thin out a little bit here. I don't think I need Volcanion for the rest of the game. I have the 1 fire energy. I have 2 outs in order to get this. So basically a 1 in a 5.5 chance. We will totally take that. So 8 energies. is 360 damage, which is enough to knock out an Eternatus VMAX, which is absolutely huge. Let's go bring this up, knock out this Pokemon, and we should be able to take the game. If they attack us with an Eternatus VMAX, they just lose the game in response, which could be quite huge. The only issue that we're going to run into here is that we have 2 Fire Energies prized, and we've used both of our Fire Crystals. Hopefully we can get 2 Fire Energies. Now we know that that's impossible. So we have the switch in the Scoop Up Net. We just don't have access to another Fire Crystal. So this means this is the only attacker that we have for the entirety of the game. And I mean, of course, I could focus on their other Pokemon. I think them just getting out the Eternatus VMAX there this early might be a mistake on their behalf. We're going to have to see how that goes for them. Their best case scenario here is hitting us for Derail. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Hitting for Derail and discarding a boss in the same turn, or discarding a boss and playing a boss in the same turn is really rough. And if they try to go for a knockout on the Centiskorch V, maybe they're just going to try, like, I don't know what they're trying here. So there's a Calm. I am going to switch here into the Jirachi. See if we could just get something out. Yeah, and we're able to win the game here. So we're going to go this. Scoop Up Net right here. And we're able to win the game for a lot of damage. Okay, so we lost a coin flip. Maybe our opponent will go first and we'll get to go second. And I mean, that's pretty hot. I can't complain about that. I can be a little bit cheesed that I start with a Crobat, but that's okay. No additional bench Pokemon. Always try to read your, like, what you're doing with your hand, because you'll often find yourself not making so many mistakes. Okay, Crushing Hammer fighting type deck. This probably is Colossal VMAX if I had a hunch. Definitely will draw an extra one. And yeah, there's Colossal. So we already started with one of the Pokemon we don't necessarily want to start with. But that's okay. The goal here is just build up a fat Colossal and see exactly what's going on. Yeah, there's their Rotom Phone. And we just gotta vibe out, think about exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try everything that I can to get out of the Volcanion this turn. I think that sounds pretty good. Maybe, yeah, Volcanion and Centiskorch. Let's see what our top deck is. Dedenne is a good top deck. That's a fact. Okay, so we're gonna go Quick Ball away a Fire Energy. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go Great Catcher. I don't think that's going to be really important in this matchup. Searching out. There's a Volcanion. There's Centiskorch. So there's a lot of ways for me to grab my stuff. See, we have access to all of our welders. So lots of good things going on there. I am going to go like this. Go like this. Grab out a Centiskorch V. Rip that out of the deck. And I'm going to attach the Volcanion. So if I get Welder and an energy, I could always retreat. But I think I just want to attach the Volcanion right now. Let's go Dedenne-GX. That certainly was not what I was hoping for. Okay, so let's go Pokemon Communication. For a Crobat, and I'm going to try again. Yeah, this is a really rough hand, and this is the biggest issue that people have with decks like this. They don't typically perform well all the time. So you can see this is why players like Thomas are able to win in events and then not make it into the next phase by going like 4-4 at the next event. Not treating Thomas as a specific example or anything like that. Thomas has had an incredible run during the online kind of era of Pokemon. But it just shows that this deck can be wildly inconsistent, especially in a best of one setting. With only 36 cards left in my deck, I probably should have got a Welder, or I probably should have got a switching card, but it is what it is. There's nothing that I could have done there. So here at this point, I'm not necessarily going to go after the Volcanion. I'm going to try to build up for a Centiskorch VMAX. And at this rate, there's really not much else. I could just try to build more energies by attacking, like using the Volcanion. So I'm going to switch here, attach an extra energy for my turn, and then go for a Flare Starter. So not particularly great, but my opponent seems to be struggling with their setup as well. And next turn I could Welder on a few more energies, so maybe that would be the way to kind of jump back into this game. One thing that I will note after playing Centiskorch to advance from the Players' Cup 2 North America regional bracket to the global finals, the top 16, and same thing, I played it for a lot of my success at the Players' Cup 2, a lot of success at the Players' Cup 3. This deck feels terrible 90% of the time. Games like this, you'll win more often than you think, so don't give up with Centiskorch. The deck has so much comeback potential, and here they're probably going to knock out my Volcanion. That's not going to do too much. I should be able to kind of build up and attack them right back. Okay. Kind of a huge turn for them. Send this up. And I think I'm just going to go forward with a Welder first. Let's go Stellar Wish. Really not what I'm looking for here. I am going to put another Jirachi down. I think that sounds fine. Let's go Scoop Up Net, try it again. I'm really looking for a Pokemon Communication here. We're going to keep on balancing these Scoop Up Nets until we find something. Stellar Wish. Yeah, really, this could be absolutely devastating here. I don't know exactly what's going on there. Trying to find anything. Maybe I'm just playing wrong, but you can balance Jirachi a few times. If I got 7 energies on this Pokemon, I'd be hitting for 320. Currently not enough damage to make this happen, so I'm going to go ahead here and pass. See exactly. Maybe my opponent won't be able to find Bosss. But if they find Bosss and knock us out, that's a game that I'm definitely going to be scooping. And I mean, they should be able to find Bosss fairly easily. At this point, they should just kind of drop what they have, see exactly what they can get. And this is one of the reasons why, like, I guess I am worried about playing Centiskorch VMAX, is just because it's scary like this all the time. And sometimes it's not necessarily like scary and you win the game. Oh, there's Pokemon Communication. Sometimes it's just scary and you just lose. I still got opportunities here. Yeah, that seems like a good one for our opponent. So if I get 3 more energies, that's 7 energies, 7, 14, 2, yeah, so I need 8 energies, I think, in order to get the knockouts. I need to hope for 1 more turn without a Bosss on my opponent's behalf. Here I guess I need to hope for, I don't know, we'll have to see. Stellar Wish is going to be my first option. There's a Fire Crystal, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. I will be going Eldegoss at that point because I can Eldegoss back for a Welder. And I can build up some energies here. I don't think there was any more energies. Yeah, no. Okay, so let's go Welder. We're going to Welder these on. Trying to get to 8 energies. And we currently don't have enough for the knockout here. So our whole goal here is to pass and see if we could just go Centiskorch. Now, of course, they could get a Crushing Hammer off and make it really awkward. But knocking out 2 Centiskorch VMAX is going to be the wave here. Or knocking out 2 Colossal VMAX is going to be the wave. Yeah, they're going to bring that up because they just have probably access to Great Catcher. But considering we haven't used our reset stamp yet, we still have access to it. So maybe I could reset stamp them to 2 cards and they won't necessarily have it. That would be huge. So we're going to send up this first. And basically it's going to go all ahead here at this point. I am going to go forward with the energy here. Since I already have the switch in my hand, I am just going to go Stellar Wish. I mean, I currently don't have it, but I will grab a Scoop Up Nets. See if there's any hope. I would like Zigzagoon more, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Jirachi. There is the reset stamp in there. So I'm going to go Scoop Up Net here. Send this up. Stellar Wish. I shouldn't have attached my energy. That's my biggest mistake. I could have used Welder to thin cards, so that's my one mistake for this turn. I will grab a Bosss Orders for next turn. If they do end up having it, I will take that L. But we're one turn away, so you can see how the matchup is close at the very least. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just had it in their hands, as this deck usually does. Their deck focuses on, like, really... I mean, they have one Great Catcher and they have one Boss. We'll have to see exactly what's up here. Probably for an Eldegoss here. Oh? No. We might have taken it. Maybe they're trying to thin out their hand a little bit first with, like, Dedennes or something? I don't know. We gotta see exactly what's going on here. Yeah, they got Crobat and Dedenne. So, that's cool. If we end up losing, that's fine. Just got to see exactly what's going on here. We got the amazing little Wi-Fi symbol. Might just mean that we're losing the game. And PTCGO crashing while I'm recording a game. That's fine. We'll just assume that we lost there. That's totally cool. So I lost a coin flip. That's fine. But my opponent's letting me go second, which can be really cool. So right now, we almost have access to a Volcanion play of some sorts. I like that there's a Fire Energy there, a Welder, and our opponent's playing Eternatus. Really surprising that they're going first with this deck, to be honest. Interesting choice. So far, lots of cards that we necessarily can't play. Stellar Wish for a Pokemon would be great. Okay. Certainly not what we're expecting here, but let's try something to try to draw some stuff. I know that Bird Keeper is not going to be important in this matchup. It's really a Pikarom tech. I can Welder a single energy onto the Jirachi. And I mean, I have options here. Do I hope that they don't get anything? I could rip their energy, their single energy away. I think I actually go ahead and do that. It makes for a really awkward start for them. And it's not necessarily the worst thing that could ever happen to me. So let's go here, attach an energy, switch. And thinking on my feet here, instead of going for the Volk play, I'm going for the Radiating Heat. So as much as I'd love to, the Volk's not really coming out in any of these games. We didn't play against Pikarom, but that's what you get when sometimes you go for an idea on a metagame call, and then we just work on it. I mean, for the Players' Cup 3, currently this is a very well-rounded list. Maybe for the metagame on the ladder, it's a very... I'd want to have a different list, if that makes any kind of sense. You always got to kind of play within your expectations of what you're looking for. So maybe they'll go for... I don't know what they're going to go for. That's a really weird play. That sucks. The Welder... Centiskorch VMAX would have been hot. But that's okay. I could just continuously build up other things. I don't know why they'd ever try to take an energy off there. And I could just rip my opponent's energy again. It's a really weird game. I'm actually going to go ahead. This is a weird play. Again, got to deal with some weird situations. I think going for the Welder here and ripping their energy off again, it sounds very good. So I can go Eldegoss, rip their energy off again with the Welder while building up more energies on my Pokemon. And then next turn I could, of course, go with a Quick Ball. So I'm going to go Radiating Heat again. I could lose a lot more energies than an Eternatus deck can, because I have the ability to get them back. And I can self-accelerate, so I'm doing damage. They're not. Okay, they got a Research. That's fine. Crushing Hammerheads. I feel like they always hit different on the ladder. So I don't know particularly why they're playing Eternatus like this. Maybe they have a different strategy in the matchup than what I've thought of. I would have not necessarily sent up an Eternatus VMAX and stuff like that. Like I said, hitting different. More or less, it is what it is. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go Quick Ball. I don't necessarily want to lose more resources, so I'm fine to just play a Crobat here and draw into some cards. Switch. Use this to discard this. I'm gonna go Stellar Wish here. It's so tempting to rip off their energy one more time. What are their odds that they have a switch? Pretty good a chance that they have a switch. I'm just going to build up a Weldered Centiskorch V on the bench, I think. I'm going to assume that they just don't have a switch at this point. I need to start getting my energies back. I'm going to calm this Volk, because I do have the other Welder, into a VMAX. And I'm going to Scoop Up Net the Jirachi. Setting that up, and finally just going for an attack. So a little bit of a weird play, but I am putting them in another shot where I could one-shot that Pokemon. And if I get Welder 3 energies, I can kind of get enough to hit this Eternatus VMAX, and then go Zigzagoon Ping. So you're looking for a switch. I like my opportunities here. That part sucks. That part legitimately sucks. But at least I could snipe that one with a Cram VMAX, or a Cram V. That could be hot. Double Welder, I almost want to go for it. Yeah, you want to know what? I think I just go for it. Let's go switch here into Jirachi. See what Stellar Wish brings me. Let's go Fire Crystal. Get back some more energies. That's going to be certainly nice. Or it certainly is going to be nice. Let's attach an energy here. Switch into this Pokemon. And we're going to be 20 damage shy of getting a knockout, but the Galarian Zigzagoon can definitely get a knockout. Have access to the Cram attacks. So I like that I have good things going on here. So let's go G-Max Centiferno, 4 knockouts. And I might as well get an extra energy. I don't think they're going to let this Centiskorch V live. But in some case, sure, I'll take an extra energy. Because this Pokemon is definitely going to be the focal point of just getting knocked out. I don't know why they would go ahead and research there. I don't know what they're looking for at all. Because they, like, I mean, I guess getting an E-Turn VMAX sounds cool. But they already had one. Like, I don't think it was, like, ever an issue to do that. And I think they wasted a lot of resources to do so. How many Welders do we got in this discard pile? We got 3 of them. Okay. See what we can get here. There's the Zigzagoon. I really like that card. I'm probably going to go Quick Ball discarding this. Do I want to discard Fire Energies? Probably not. We don't have the other Welder. The other Welder is in the discard pile. Yeah, you want to know what? Let's go Crobat V here. I think that sounds quite good. How many bosses my opponent used? 1 boss. Literally just 1 boss. Let's go. Zigzagoon goes down. I'm going to put it there. Cram goes here. Energy on Cram. Crobat goes down. So we are going to be able to take the knockout here. So before I make any other decisions with Jirachi, I'd rather see what I get for my prize cards first. Like, we could very well have win in hand here. Yeah, let's knock out that. So, unique ways to knock out the Eternatus VMAX. I think that's kind of hot. Not a Welder. Not a Welder. Do have Welder. So I know that we have other ways to get things out of our active spot. I think I need to try and attempt to thin my deck out a little bit more. I am going to grab a Dedenne, and we do have the Fire Crystal, which would allow me to win. So basically I have a 50-50 chance here to get it. That doesn't particularly help here. I'm going to go Reset Stamp. I hope that they just don't get Bosss. Like, it's one of those things where I just need to hope that they do not get Bosss. Like, I could go Scoop Up. How many Scoop Up Nets does that leave me with? None. Literally none. Okay, so I'm going to go... Yeah, there's no point of going Scoop Up Net at all here. I'm literally just going to go Welder onto the Cram. And just really, really hope for next turn. So let's go ahead here and pass and hope that they don't have Bosss. If they have Bosss Energy, it's just going to be rough. So we were super close to getting it. That's okay. We're not always going to have to get it. Oh. Literally out of the few cards that I give them with Reset Stamp. The fact that they're going for Crushing Hammer is terrible too. Yeah, that's literally that's last Welder there. That's a fact. That's crazy. Our opponent got quite fortunate with their Crushing Hammers, I think. So I'm going to hope that they have to have Switch as well. I need to get the energy, and that's the issue. I have no way to get the energy this turn. So let's go Bosss Orders, bring up this Pokemon. And like, Beak Catch feels like terrible. Like, I have to get 3 energies in order to make this happen. It's literally the same thing as me just getting the Jirachi off here, except they need to get Bosss. Let's literally just go Retreat, Jirachi, Stellar Wish. I automatically get it. At this point, it might be a little bit easier to do. I can get 3 energies on this Pokemon, so that might be better. Let's go that route, I think. So the 3 energy play would get the same kind of knockouts. Actually, I'm so uncertain. Like, if they bring this up, because I probably just want to Bosss Orders that up again if they get another one. Yeah, you want to know what? I can't go for it. It's too risky. It's risky because that's requiring me to have the boss to bring that Pokemon back up. And I mean, I guess I'll have the boss before I attach the energy. I just need to think here for 1 second. Okay, so if they switch, I have to go boss and get that Pokemon back up. So it's getting a boss in the next 3 turns. Yeah, you want to know what? We are going to go for it. And I'm going to go pass. What do they have in their discard pile? They have gone through a lot of energies. I win the game in 2 turns. It got really awkward because they got that heads and I had to retreat. That part was really awkward. But we'll see exactly what they do. Maybe, yeah, they just passed. We're just going to attach their evolve. So now that we don't get knocked out, they have no more crushing hammers left. And I think we just win the game next turn. I'm not going to use Stellar Witch. I don't see there being any reason to do so right now. So 1, 2, 3 energies is going to be 120 plus 40 is going to be game. So kind of coming back out of the game from nowhere. It's huge. It's their last switch. We could have won the game and decked them out as well. Maybe not decked them out, but they're like, maybe he doesn't have it. Certainly do. Using every last resource available to win this game. It's absolutely bonkers. Well played to our opponent. Super close game. And sure, we'll grab the extra energy just in case. So there's that knockout. And there we have it, peeps. That's what we got going on for this video. Now, you've seen me have success with Centiskorch. A lot of those games were really razor thin margins. And it's one of those decks where I think Centiskorch VMAX is inherently inconsistent. But the kind of power creep with this deck that's available and all the cool options really allow this deck to shine if you're able to kind of finesse through those situations. Like after that crushing hammer in the last game, I was gutted thinking that I was going to lose. So like literally the only game that I lost, I mean, I probably would have lost that Colossal game. So I'm not trying to duck out of any excuse. PTCGO crashed on me, as it sometimes does when I'm playing these games. That's going to happen to anyone. Could have I won that game? Yeah, that could have been 3 straight wins right there. Really showcasing how you can come back from nothing with Centiskorch and do well. One thing that I might note is as the metagame rapidly changes towards the Players' Cup 3 qualification period and the Team Challenge playoff events, I think it might be worthwhile to consider the spots for the Bird Keeper, for the reset stamp, good things like that. So we got to be incredibly careful about what's going on there. Do keep that in mind. That being said, I think the list is a very good spot. Probably like very close to being perfect at this time. So huge shout out to Cash and Thomas for really working on this list to the absolute bone, to the knuckle, to the molecule, and me being able to take inspiration. The only other variant that I'd play of this list is if I could maybe cut 2 Volcanions, kind of foregoing that turn 1 start. It might be better in best of 3, just so I can get a few more other consistency cards in other ways. So I'll have to test the deck out a little bit more. But that being said, that's it for this video. I gotta order some Chinese food because my dad's coming over to help some stuff out at my apartment. So totally want to treat him out to a nice meal. That being said, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already hit subscribe, do that right now. All right, take it easy. Peace out. I want to give a quick shout out to everyone who's been extremely helpful for all my support, and especially my YouTube members, everyone who's joined on Zacklesage PTCG by clicking join on desktop and then supporting my channel financially. You don't have to, but you did, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to Ali Plays Pokemon, Zenon TCG, Gabriel Smart, Slavin Tizik, Justin C, Josh Sutherland, and everyone else who's been watching my videos too. If you want to support the channel, you become a member today just by clicking join on YouTube, usually on desktop, But again, I appreciate everything. You don't have to, but everyone who did, I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, it'd mean the world to me if you could subscribe to help support me as a content creator. Thanks again, and have yourself a great one.